What if everything you went through, the loss, the heartbreak, the nights you couldn't sleep, was secretly building you into someone stronger than you ever imagined? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share changed how I see pain forever. Here is a question most people never ask. What actually happens to you after you go through something hard? Not during. We know that part. It hurts. It breaks you down. It makes you question everything. But after, science says something wild is going on beneath the surface. Something most people completely miss, because they're too busy trying to get out of the pain to notice what the pain is doing to them. Today, we're going to talk about 10 unexpected ways pain changes you. And I promise by the end of this video, you're going to see your hardest moments in a completely different light. Let's get into it. Number 8, pain rewires your brain. Literally, most people think emotional pain is just a feeling. Like it shows up, it hurts, and then it fades. But here, as what neuroscientists have discovered, emotional pain activates the same regions in the brain as physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part that processes a broken bone. It lights up just as hard when you go through a breakup or lose someone you love. And when the brain goes through that kind of fire repeatedly, it builds new neural pathways, new ways of processing the world. You don't just feel differently after pain, you literally think differently. It's not a metaphor. That's neuroscience. Do you develop a radar for fake people? Have you ever noticed that after going through something really hard, your tolerance for nonsense drops to 0? That's not bitterness. That's calibration. When pain strips everything down to what's real, you see people more clearly. The friends who showed up, the ones who disappeared, the relationships built on convenience versus the ones built on something real. A woman named Maria lost her job, her apartment, and a close friendship all in the same year. She told me, "I used to let everyone in. Now I can feel within 5 minutes whether someone is genuine or not." Pain taught her what 10 years of normal life couldn't. Number 3, you stop caring about the wrong things before pain. A lot of us are chasing status, approval, the highlight reel. After pain, that stuff starts to feel hollow. There is a concept in psychology called post-traumatic growth, and one of its most documented effects is a dramatic shift in priorities. People stop worrying about what others think. They start valuing time over money, depth over popularity, presence over performance. Pain has a way of pointing a flashlight at what actually matters. Number Y, you become a better listener. This one surprises people. When you've been through real pain, you carry a kind of quiet understanding. You know what it feels like to be in the middle of something dark and not have the words for it? So when someone else is struggling, you don't rush to fix it. You sit with them. Research on empathy shows that people who VA experienced significant adversity score higher on compassionate empathy. The kind where you actually feel what someone else is going through, not just understand it intellectually. Pain gives you a language that no classroom can teach. Number, where your relationship with fear changes before a major loss or setback. Fear feels enormous. What if this goes wrong? What if people judge me? What if primera fail? But after you've survived something you thought would break you, fear starts to shrink. Not because life gets easier, but because your reference point changes. You've already been through the worst. You know you made it out, and that quiet knowledge becomes a kind of armor. Soldiers talk about this. Survivors talk about this. Entrepreneurs who've lost everything and rebuilt talk about this. Once you've faced the dark, the shadows don't scare you the same way. Okay, real talk for a second. Primera wainete, don't know. Which one of these has hit you hardest so far? Drop it in the comments, number 1 through 5. And honestly, keep watching, because the next 5, they go even deeper. 6, you find out who you actually are here. That's the truth. Most self-help content skips over. You unfind yourself in comfortable moments. You find yourself when everything that's not you gets burned away. Pain is like a pressure test, and what's left standing after that test, that's the real you. People who've gone through serious hardship often describe an unexpected gift: clarity. They know their values. They know their limits. They know what they believe in and what they won't compromise on. That kind of self-knowledge, you can't buy it. You can't shortcut it. It only comes through fire. Number Y. You become insanely creative. This one is backed by research, and it sounds counterintuitive. Some of the most creative breakthroughs in history came directly out of periods of pain. Frida Kahlo painted her greatest masterpieces from a hospital bed. Beethoven wrote his most celebrated symphonies after losing his hearing. Countless writers have described depression and grief as the fuel behind their best work. Why? Because pain forces your mind to look for new paths. It disrupts your patterns. It makes you see from angles you never would have explored when everything was fine. Pain unlocks a version of your creativity that comfort never could. Number Y. You appreciate joy differently after darkness. Light hits differently. There's a psychological term for this. Contrast effect. When you've experienced lows, you develop an acute sensitivity to the highs. A cup of coffee in the morning, a genuine laugh with a friend, sunlight on your face. People who've been through loss often say that their happiness after recovery feels richer, more textured than it did before. Not because life is better on paper, but because they've learned to receive it fully. Pain teaches you how to actually feel the good stuff. Number Y. You start living with urgency. A near-death experience, a serious illness, the loss of someone close. These events do something that no motivational speech ever can. They make you viscerally aware that time is finite, and that awareness changes how you spend it. Research on people who've faced serious adversity shows a consistent pattern. They procrastinate less, they take more meaningful risks, and they invest more in relationships that matter. Not because of willpower, but because pain demolished the illusion that they had forever. Pain turns someday into today. #10. You become someone other people heal around. This is the one that gives me chills. When you've been through real pain and you've processed it, not buried it, not performed your way past it, but actually moved through it, you carry something invisible, a kind of presence, a steadiness. People feel safe around you. They open up to you. Your story becomes a map for someone else who's lost in the dark. Viktor Frankl survived the Holocaust and came out of it with Man's Search for Meaning, a book that has since helped millions of people find hope in impossible circumstances. He didn't just survive pain. He transformed it into a light for others. That's the ultimate unexpected gift of pain. It makes you a healer. Here's the twist that ties all of this together. Pain doesn't change everyone the same way. Some people get harder, more closed off, more bitter, more numb. Others get deeper, more compassionate, more alive. The difference isn't luck. It's not even strength. It's meaning. The people who grow through pain are the ones who eventually ask, what is this trying to teach me? Not right away, not while it hurts, but eventually, the moment you shift from, why is this happening to me, to what is this making me into, everything changes. Pain is not the enemy of your story. It is, in so many cases, the author of your most important chapter. If this video hit home for you, I'd really love to know which insight resonated most. Drop it in the comments. Seriously. Reading your responses is one of my favorite parts of doing this. If you're going through something hard right now, I see you, and I hope this reminded you that it's not wasted. If this video added something to your day, hit that like button. It helps more people find this content. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. We go deep, Barry. We talk about the stuff that actually matters, and I'll see you in the next one.